Hi folks, and welcome back to our Argentina campaign. We've got some developments to look at today before we go on our next major conquest. But we've also got to prepare for the real big major conquest, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so obviously the next thing we're looking at is going into Venezuela here. This is Venezuela. And that's going to be next because I don't think the Axis will get involved. And I'm pretty certain the Allies won't get involved because we've got to look at them getting involved in now on. And I'm not so certain that going into Colombia or going into Ecuador will actually be safe. So the next movement after Venezuela, we have to be prepared for the US to say, I don't think so, buddies, and then come to their assistance, which will drag the Allies in, which will obviously gain us these as well, which is fine. But I want to take Venezuela, and then we're going to have to do a little bit of work. Look at this, by the way, an insane amount of railroad production. Yeah. We're basically building railroads all the way across the South American continent. It's insanity, but we have the civilian factories to do it. But before all they get completed, we'll be building some military factories because we have the civilian factories to trade away for resources, assuming people are still happy to trade with us. It's another issue. Now then, once Venezuela is complete, we will be looking at these, but I'm figuring we have a navy. Let's go and grab a presence in the Caribbean so that we can have radar here, we can have naval bombers, we can have a naval base, and that will help us against all these Allied-controlled territories that will be surrounding us, because this is going to be a conflict, and this is going to be the objective. Well, I mean, Mexico, the US, and of course the Dominion of Canada up there at the top as well. Once the Allies get involved, we're going for it all the way, and then we'll see where we get to after all that. So this immediately, build up some industry, air force, naval bombers, naval invasion. Let's get this going, and that's the plan. So with that in mind, let's crack on. Excellent, we've got the cavity magnetron. That is our first jump into some radar, which is going to be useful. I mean, everything is so useful at the moment, but we're going to get another one of those. And then we're going to start focusing on some more support companies. And then we're going to start focusing on an air force. Oh, and I better pick up Marines for these plans as well. So at the moment, I've pulled some troops away from the border because we can't supply everything up here. It's just insane to even try. And, you know, that looks really bad. In fact, let's put the guys onto that side instead. Let's see if they will survive over there. Meanwhile, we now have the Department of Military Intelligence, which is like a free intelligence upgrade, so that's good. We'll take that, and we'll set some spies or form a collaboration government with the United States, I think. Whoa. Time. Commonwealth of the Philippines has capitulated. Manila's gone. Sounds like Japan's doing okay then. Anyway, let's just wind that back a little bit. We want an air force. Let's get these domestic designs going on. And we're going to get that. We're going to have to do a navy as well as a bit more industrial improvement too. Excellent. Domestic designs. Where does this lead to? A basic aircraft industry. Oh, okay. This is starting to get us some military factories, which is good. And we're probably going to want the tactical air force. No, not medium aircraft. A nimble one? Research bonus for light aircraft. We don't want flying fortresses. And what does this give us? This just gives us a load of air bases. I don't think that will matter. But you know what? We will take the free air bases first and then work our way down. Also, I've got to remember to keep triggering these. We need to keep coring all these locations. I say coring, I mean integration, but it's effectively the same thing. So we've gone all the way to 1942 and we've never really developed these at all. These are very important, and I think we're going to pick up engineers. We should have had those. Well, I'd say we should have had those sooner. As we start with like very little research done and very little capacity, I feel like we've probably focused in the right areas to start with, and we're just playing catch up now. New air bases completed. Okay, now we are going down here. And I think I would like to get the Nimble Air Force, get the research bonus for the light aircraft. That's what we're going to get. And, oh, we get air range and agility on that for the naval side. Okay, I'll take that. And army support. There's some nice options in here, actually. What's this one? This is a ground support and ground attack factor. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is all going to be excellent to have. Developing advanced airframes. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here. Right, okay, let's get down this and get the Air Force into play. So once again, the issue of resources has reared its ugly head. We're short on aluminium now, and as we're building more aircraft and we're going to need more support equipment, we're going to need some more of that and more steel. We need 3 steel factories. So one thing I actually thought of was, I mean, I thought we were okay for aluminium. Is there not really that much? Or is it just the fact that I've not been focusing my... Oh, we can get some more there, look. There's 10 in there. I've not been focusing my infrastructure efforts around aluminium sites, to be honest. I've been doing it around steel. But it looks quite correct, actually. There is not a huge amount in there. It's ready to be stolen. Ah, okay. There we go. There we go. Well, when we go to war with the Allies, that issue will resolve itself. But we kind of need it to get ready for war with the Allies, unfortunately. So it's off to my good old friends, the market. Who can give us some? Vichy France will give us some. We're going to need convoys for all of this. We're going to need convoys for everything. And that's going to be an issue. So anyway, let's chuck some on, though. We need to get working. And steel, Soviet Union has nowhere. Sweden does. We are going to get into a bit of a pickle, though, with convoys and defense. I'm going to have to start working up the destroyers for that, because we are going to have some serious issues. Hang on. Let's go into the sea zones and just turn these off around here. Oh, sorry. Turn them off like that. And then with that done, we can sail around the British Isles instead of through their waters, and then our convoys from Sweden will be a little bit better protected when we go to war. I'll do that now, because I will forget otherwise. Ireland join the Allies. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, we do have radar. We can start building radar now. That's going to be very useful. Still don't have the production bonuses or research bonuses for these, so we'll just hold off just a little bit longer. And we will pick up... Do you know what? That's probably not the craziest thing to ever get. Coal gain efficiency and resource gain efficiency. Kind of would like that. This is where we are with the support companies. We need some effort in there. And artillery. We're going to need AA, definitely. We've got the basic one. I'm going to have to put some military factories onto this, I think. Which is something I'd not exactly forgotten to do. But it hadn't been at the top of the list of priorities. But we are going to need this, because we are going to run into a whole storm of shit, undoubtedly. And hopefully we've got some more military factories coming on. Yep, plenty. That's good. They'll come fast. And we've nearly got the supply hubs built up here, which will allow the war against Colombia and Venezuela to go ahead. But Venezuela first. So I just realized that we're a bit behind on the doctrines and have a stack of experience. So we're going to pick up battlefield support for the air, which is quite obvious. And you know what? We will go with strike aircraft. Let's go with pinpoint strikes. Does actually help. And there's escort efficiency, which we never use. There is some ground attack. What does flying artillery give us? Air support. Ground support. Ground attack. I bet it makes no sodding difference. Let's pick that one. It sounds better. Medium aircraft and heavy aircraft, I don't think we'll do anything with. We will have some fighters at some point. So we're probably going to go fighter bombers. Ooh. Ground attack plus 10%. I've never really messed around with fighter bombers. Air support and air mission efficiency. Well, it all looks good. Knights of the Air. Naval aviation. Airspace dominance. Air attack agility max speed. Air superiority. I think I might actually take that one. Oh, wait, what's that one? That's something else. Air home defense. No, it flashed over something. It's fine. We'll go with that. So, a few points in there. Naval doctrine, you know, we may as well. Did I not do that? Let's unlock that. We've got points to spend. We're not going to use carriers, but I'm going to choose it anyway. We never know. We might end up with something. And then let's do some spending in these as well. So, nothing too exciting. I've just gone for some signals training for the Navy. I thought maneuvering and positioning sounded good bonuses, so we've picked those. And the naval reship yards. Refit yard, sorry. I kind of like that one just for the repair speed. And for the Air Force, we've gone for aircrew surveys to reduce accident chances and escort efficiency and ground attack factor with battlefield air interdiction. So we've got some nice bonuses coming on there, and it's soon going to be time to kick off the war. I just got a pop-up telling me about the fall of Leningrad, so I thought we'd come and have a look how the German Reich is doing. And, well, they are pushing towards Moscow. Pretty much, were they this far historically at this point? I don't know. Well, it could go bad for the USSR. We kind of want a strong Germany to oppose the Allies, but then if we have to deal with them and a combined, if they take over the USSR, that's going to be a big target. Maybe we won't go that far. Let's see what happens anyway. Nice, we've got our first engineers. We're going to go straight for the second one, and it's going to be time to start actually, modifying some of this. So they don't have a whole lot in here. We're going to want engineers, and we're going to want support anti-air in there as well, without a doubt. And you know what? We've got all the bonuses for support artillery. Let's save that. This is going to require quite a lot of additional support equipment, but we are planning to build that, and it looks like we do have the additional everything else. These should be quite potent infantry divisions that we are building, although they will require a little bit of refitting and a little bit of time. It looks like the supplies are in place over this, so I think we can go to war. Especially as these guys look screwed. Look at this. This is the perfect time. Nice. So let's go straight into this. Let's declare war. Hang on, just to check. Visited by foreign diplomats. That's okay. Docking rights to Germany. Yep, declare war. Away we go. And we just need to make sure that the Axis aren't coming after us. I mean, hell, what are they going to do anyway? Right, let's try and not fight those 3 divisions in the mountains there, but plough through here if we can. And then move forwards. And I think we can probably... I think we should be able to push forward there, actually. Especially if I give support from 7 divisions here. We're going in, fellas. We're going in. Oh, actually, I do have some aircraft available now. Somewhere down here. We've got 73 of these pre-war ground support aircraft. So I don't know if they'll be able to reach up here, but I'm going to put them on this army, and we're going to see if they get a little bit of experience from that. And we've got the recon company. Excellent. I won't add these in just yet, but we will need them at some point. Let's go straight on to number 2. Yes, we'll do that. And then Marines. I must remember, I need to get the Marines. That's pushing through. We've got 12 divisions here pushing through. I don't really want to trigger the... Let's take half of those guys out of there. And then try and get round the back and engineer a bit of a cut-off with their friends coming in from the south. Wow, even at 4 times speed, it's pretty slow marching through jungles and mountains and all this sort of shit, isn't it? This is not the best terrain for fast-acting campaigns. No one's joined anyone. This is exactly what we wanted. So we're heading for Caracas. And once we get... If I can get these 5 divisions cut off, I will see if I can... Have we stopped? We shouldn't have stopped. We weren't saying anything about stopping there. Come on, fellas. Straight on. It's all gone horribly wrong, I think. They've got 6 divisions in place. There's something not right, because the order was supposed to be... Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. People are moving on. Tempted to move this up to extra speed just to get things going a bit. There we go. 12 divisions have just turned up. Okay, wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Let's take half of these guys. And then I always like to try and just keep on moving. We're going to aim for that capital. And over on this side... It would be nice to get a cut off there, but I don't think it's going to... Ooh. Can I take 2 of you guys and just move north? We just need to spread their forces thinner. We do have reinforcements coming up. I could get the cavalry involved in this, you know. We've got a load of cavalry fully trained down here doing absolutely nothing. It's going to bring a load more supplies in. But screw it. Let's do it. Let's do that. And they can railroad in. They can maybe hold the lines whilst our infantry divisions go on to the attack. I think that's probably going to be the plan. Right, let's go 8 divisions across there. If we can. And then get them moving on. And see if I can take the capital. I just wanted to see if I can cut them off. We've got enough divisions moving. We're waiting for some cavalry to turn up. It would be waiting a long time. This is going to get attacked a lot, so we're just going to let the Venezuelans just try and surround this. We'll definitely be able to hold it. We'll be okay. Make sure nothing else... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's get the submarines out. Make sure you should be able to work over there. That should do. We probably don't need that one. We can't reach over there. Click that and see if they can rebase. And then let's also put this beautiful big force just patrolling this region up here. We don't have any ports up there yet, but they can extend quite far up there. Right, I'm looking for the weak spot. And you know what? I'm just not seeing it. Why do we keep getting beat here? This is what I don't understand. Me being a simple peasant son. Why do we keep getting beat there? Something keeps stopping us there, and I don't know what. Is it the extra orders I'm giving? So I used to give chain orders like that, and it never used to be an issue. Looks like we're going through. We've got the anti-air upgrade. We're not building a lot of those at the moment. Right, it's over to the Marines. I did say we were going to do this next. If I find the right tree. We want Marines, and we're going to have to build up naval invasions, because I kind of want to grab some free territory in the Caribbean over there. Right, we've got 10 divisions breaking through. That's what we want. Over here, we've got a load of cavalry. Oh, the cavalry just... It's okay, they can defend. Let's pile in like this and see if we can knock these 4 divisions out. Go for it, son. Go for it. We can help from this side as well here. I want those 10 divisions in there. We are going to move. I do not want to waste men. This is why I'm not triggering the attack, because we'll waste a load of forces hitting these guys in the mountains. It will sap our manpower. Sorry, I meant to click that one. Let's go with guerrilla fighter. I don't think so. We don't need no stinking entrenchments. Right, then tick that one, and then tick that one. It should go to both of them. I don't want to attack with the cavalry. I do want to try and get somewhere out of here, though. I don't want to be going across a sodding river. Come on, we can... Oh, we can support from 2 areas here, look. Watch this, because we've now got borders on both. That's looking better. These guys are taking a pasting. I'm just going to put the cavalry in just to make sure that actually happens. And just make sure we get that, because it's vital we cut off those 9 divisions down there. We've got the capital. This is excellent news. Okay, so the new capital has moved over there, but all their forces are in this direction. It's time to trigger... Not yours. There's no point doing yours. Well, let's draw in a little cavalry order like that. And there's no bonuses, but trigger it. We're going in now. Let's just make sure we get all these nice comfortable bits over here. This is going to help free things up quite a bit. Yeah, we're getting more of a border against the Allies over here now as well. That's okay. Someone is going to take this. Hey, we've got Nimble Air Force. And winning the air war, or what's these two going to give us? So we're going to get air superiority, interception, and agility, or air range and agility. I think the air range might be more useful. So I'm going to take the air range. Come on, chaps. I think we've got this. I'm just going to take 1 division here and march them round. And people have disappeared all of a sudden. More support weapons. Let's switch over to the naval support tree. Oh, we've got this, so we can do the basic naval invasion. That'll be fine for now. I don't plan on doing too much of that. So let us start working towards some better aircraft. We will take that. Thank you very much. This is where the Argentinian Air Force starts to come into play. Cavalry. We've got cavalry. This is what cavalry is for. Fast moving, if you can call anything fast moving where we are at the moment. Advances across. Everyone over here seems to be about knackered, and they've gone. Excellent. We'll take all those lovely goodies. we will select all and take them, and we will take all your screening ships and take them. Another glorious victory for the Empire of Argentina. Fantastic stuff. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's take a look at our new spoils. So we do have... let's extend this front line to make sure that's covered. I don't see or foresee an awful lot of... Let's put that on there as well. Allied troops being moved into here. So this is... It doesn't matter that it's a particularly weak line. It's absolutely fine. We've got the ports, which we wanted. Who's this? State owner... The Netherlands. Okay. Ah, that's something we're going to have to also be slightly aware of. Let me put 1 unit on there. 1 division to hold that. And let's also bring our garrison forces up the coast. We're going to be wanting to hold all the ports around here as well. So that's all they need. We currently need 32 for their job. So that's brilliant. So their next objective is to get some marines and get some naval dominance over here, I think. And get these. We could probably do it with just regular infantry divisions, to be quite honest. So I might... We've actually got a war goal against one of these, I think. Yeah, against Haiti. It's diplomatic. Sorry, it's democratic, but they must have been socialist at some point because it's given us a war goal against them. I don't know why, but we don't have one against them, which is fine. Are they protected by anyone? Giving docking rights to the Axis. No, they're fascists. So we should be absolutely fine to take those. We should be absolutely fine.